Hey guys, let's talk about prop drilling in React and how we can solve it using the context API. So, prop drilling occurs when a prop needs to be passed through several layers of nested components to reach a deeply nested child component that actually needs the prop. Each intermediary component in the hierarchy has to pass the prop down even if it doesn't use the prop itself. Consider a scenario where you have a top level parent component that fetches data from an API and needs to pass this data down to multiple nested child components. Instead of directly passing the data to each child component, you pass it through each intermediary component in the hierarchy until it reaches the desired child component. This passing of props through multiple levels of components is called prop drilling. Now, this can lead to increased complexity, especially in large component trees, and makes managing the flow of props much more challenging. So now we can tackle this by using React's context API. So context API basically allows us to share data across the component tree without explicitly passing props through each level of the hierarchy. So take this for example, we have a parent component here which is passing some value. So it's going to provide this value to all of the child components by just creating a provider, and just it just wraps these components inside the provider, which is basically a wrapper here, like a wrapper sort of component here, and this is going to provide this value to them all at once. So now we don't need to uh, explicitly and manually pass them down through each child component. There you go.